Hi everyone. The reason I do this is because I want to give a totally down shot of what I'm working on, but I still want to say hi to everyone. So anyway, today is day 5 of our week-long talk and demonstration about these wonderful prompts, 16 of the prompts for your daily art practice. And if this is the first time you're tuning in, please take a look from day 1, which explains everything. And days 2, 3, and 4 are where you watch me working. And day 5, we are going to put a book together from everything we've done. So if you haven't already, please download this resource, which is free to you. It's right below. Click the link below and print this out. And you probably want to do 2 of them. Print 2 because you're going to want to keep one, and the other one I'm going to show you today, I cut these out, sections of them out to tape on the back of what I was working on. And anything you do this week, please put a hashtag Art with Adele Daily Prompts so we can all share all the interesting things we're doing and get inspired by everyone. So this was the first book that I showed you in the beginning. And I did all 16 prompts. I picked a couple out to do for you this week. And this is separate than the little book cover that I made for it. And this is at a poster board. And these little tidbits, I'm going to show you like this. Oh no, it was like this, whichever way. These were taken directly from this butcher block paper that I work on. And so any of the paints that come over the side and the writings, I clip afterwards and put them together and glue them on the front. And I just love that as a front cover. So that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to show you how to make this from what we did. So first of all, you saw that I worked on the roll. I did this huge roll. Wait, let me put this aside. Hold on. This is everything I wanted to talk about today, but I'm putting it aside for just a second because you saw me work on this roll. Now, I gave you options if you wanted to work in a sketchbook or a concertina book. You can take a look at that from day 1. I show you all kinds of examples. But this is, if you do the roll, this is, you kind of keep rolling it up and rolling it up. And so I'm going to unroll it right now to show you. And what I did is I cut the last one off of the roll. So I still have, I have done so many of these and it's still not finished. This is 75 feet of roll. So let me put this aside and show you. So let me unroll. I cut a couple things to show you, but look. This is just what we did this week. I know you probably can't see all of this. This was on and I had rolled this on and taped it to a recycled paper towel holder, but I undid it and just rolled it out. But this is how you can roll it up and roll it up. And look at all the ones we did this week. We did 5 of them. We did color stacks, light and blue, light colors and blue colors, circles and ellipses, the same and then different, and then random mark making. So this is what I did. And if you're using the roll, I wanted to show you that each size of what you do can be different. So it's not like each one is exactly the same. So some of these pages in your book are going to be longer than others. Now these 2, from day 3, we did the light color, dark color, and the color and the circles and ellipses. I'm putting 2 of these together. So you can actually decide how you want your book to be. You can have 1 page. This was a much smaller page, so I decided to tack it on to this page. And then these last 2, I'm putting together. So after you decide how you want your book to cut up, I cut this first one up. Let me show you. And they're all going to be separate. And I love having this. You don't have to keep this, but I put the samples of all the colors that I used in this color stacks. So I'm going to keep this one And this one's going to be a little bit longer because it's combining two, but each book you make is going to be totally different. So this book will just have 3 pages. And this will be the first one. And I want to show you on each one. That's why I told you to please actually cut out or print out 2 of the prompt downloads, because on the back, while you're doing this, after it's all dried and after you finish, later, if you come back, you might not remember which exercise or prompt did I do with this. So I like to cut another one and put it on the back. This was, color stacks. And then we did this one was the light blue, dark blue. This side was the circles and ellipses. So I know exactly what that is. And this third and last one was divide paper number 13 and then random mark making. So now we have this. This is how it looks. And personally, I like that they're all different lengths. Now they're the same height because we worked on, I worked on a 12-inch high. The roll was 12-inch high. But look how cool it looks when it's all spread out. So then, after I did that, I took poster board, and I love poster board, just from the dime store or whatever, and I just cut it a little higher than 12 inches because I wanted to sit in here. And then I measured about how long the longest one that I was going to cut for this series is, and then I cut it here. Once I knew that, I just stretched it out and taped it together. The back and the front, and then when you fold it over, I personally like the glossy side out, and so to make this lie flat, I just take a pair of scissors, or you can take a bone folder and cut it down like this. So now the trick is to put these together so that you can turn them one at a time. And please stay to the end because I have so many things I want to show you. It's not going to finish just with this. I want to show you how we're going to do the cover. I've cut these out of the paper and we're going to put the cover together. And I have a couple other things to show you. So make sure you stay to the end. So the first thing is, when I first started this, I thought, I wanted it clear. So I basically put them like this, just like this. And so I opened them up like this and then just put one next to each other, the second one next to each other, a little bit apart, just not too far, but just a little bit so they're touching, so they have room to kind of fold over. And then I just took this tape, clear tape. I don't have to do it the whole entire way, but I just went boom. And it's not perfect. Some is going to be showing, some's not. But then I fold it over like this. How does this look? This is great. Look at that. So there's this one. This is sticking a little bit. That's okay. So if you want, you can put some tape on this side so it doesn't stick. I'll put a little bit there. Again, this is kind of just do your own thing. Whatever is the best for you to do. So there's one. And also, I fold it. And again, I'll put this over it. I will brace it down with the, make it flat with this heavy duty scissors, which I love. So now we've got this one, and we've got this one, and now I'm going to do this one. Same thing. I line them up. No, they're not perfect. Let's see. I think what I'm going to do is fold this down to try to get this as flat as possible. And if you wanted, you could, maybe I'll try this, okay? To make it a little bit better, I'm just going to lightly Scotch tape this down, just like that. And then I'm going to put this up against here, and I'll tape that. So now I take the bigger tape. Oh, I hope I have enough for everything. Didn't even think of that. And I'm just holding it over and bang, guessing, pushing it down. So there's that one. And you kind of lift it. Oh yeah, let's take this off. Let's see. So we're going to take the tape off carefully. There's that tape. There's this tape. There we go. So now we've got, look how, even if it's shiny, I love the way that looks. And I love imperfections. So it just looks so homemade. And if you don't like that, you can just do it in a sketchbook that's already made. But look how fantastic it looks. I love this. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to open it all out from the front and the back. And now I'm going to do another piece. Okay. And since I have that already there, I'm going to just put it down in the middle there. So the front and the back is combined. You can add to this later if you want. So you can make this as big or as small as you care to. So there's this and this. I just love the way this looks. I'm going to do it this way, and I'm also going to do it this way. There we go. I love doing these, and I love how each one is different. So then, we have already made our poster board cover. So now we're going to slip it in here, and look how perfect it slips in, just like that. Woohoo! I love it. So now to make the cover, let's do that. I'll show you. I'm going to put this here for right now. And what I did is, here's one piece. I'm going to glue, and then I'm going to glue it on here, but I'm going to glue a couple of these stripes in some way that's interesting along here to make it interesting. So let's see. I'm going to first decide, I want it to go pretty much the whole length. So I'm going to do this. I'm just going to cut it randomly. And again, not too much thinking because that's just a creativity killer. I'm going to do this, or do I want this one over here? I think I like this. They don't have to be even. You could do this right here or this here and then put this on top. I love that. It's just kind of to remind you all the things that you have here. I like this on top here. Let's see. So if I look at it this way, I like this here, this here, this goes up here. And what about this? Suppose I'm going to cut this one off and I'm going to put this on here just like that. So I would do this and this and anything else I want to do. So that would be the cover. I love this yellow, this bright yellow here. So I might put it at the top because I think that's the coolest thing ever. So I'm going to put this at the top, kind of like this. And then where do I want to put this? I will cut some of this off, or maybe I'll just make it smaller. I'm going to cut it like this. Again, you could just, this is another part of rearranging, where I could put it here. I think I like it right in the middle there. Or you know what? I keep changing my mind, I know, but I like this. I want to see more of that yellow. So we've got all these little pieces we can put together, but what I'm going to do is, I'm going to save this on the side, and you can watch me glue this, and then we're going to put it on here. So in the meantime, while I'm doing that, I wanted to tell you that this is a sample. Oh, I'm using matte medium. You can use gloss medium if you want. I typically use gloss in my paintings, but this, I didn't want it too shiny. So I'm going to take each of these pieces off and I'm going to glue them on here. But in the meantime, I wanted to tell you that if you have liked any of this that you've seen this week, 3 times a year, I open up the Art with Adele Academy. And what we do there is something very similar to what you've seen here. We go in depth, we have fun with color, with design, values, how-tos, challenges, all kinds of goodies. And if you are someone who's already in the Art with Adele Academy, please comment below and let people know your experience of it. We have so many members that have just been in it for years and love it. So we don't open it much throughout the year. We only open it 3 times, and it's about to open on Monday, April 9th. Couldn't remember exactly. April 9th, and it's going to close on Friday, the 13th, May 13th. And you know, it's so funny because I looked up and tried to resource and research is there anything that's positive about Friday the 13th? And there's tons of stuff. It's not just bad luck day. It might be bad luck for you if you miss out. If you miss out on this opening. But if you really feel like you've gotten something from this week of all these wonderful things, and you want to participate, please join. You will have, it'll be open. Just go click the link below to Art with Adele Academy, and you can learn as much as you possibly want. I give you little snippets of what it's like, some of the videos. We have over 130 videos right now. And if you are in the Art with Adele Academy, what you don't know is I'm also starting to teach some art history. And this weekend, this Saturday, I'm teaching about color field painting, about Rothko and how he was color field, and another artist that you might not have known about. So there's lots and lots of goodies that are in there, and I would love to have you join us. So please click the link down there. A couple of them. Make sure that you click the link to get your resource, and if you would like to join us, I would love to have you. I am not a marketer or a researcher, so I probably should have said this way before now, but I was way too invested in doing this fun art project with you. So anyway, just want you to know that it's available and it's there for you if you want. Monday, April 9th. Look at this, how great. I love this. Okay, I'm going to do that. Or should I do it this way? I think I want this. See, this is it. I want this orange on this end because it pulls your eye over on the end, which is this is exactly one of the things that I go through in the Art with Adele Academy. You watch me paint so many paintings from start to finish, and you also listen to my thought process, which is like, why do I do what I do? For instance, just like this, I put this over here so that your eye comes all the way over to the edge. Okay, and just so you know, I also, I'm going to put this on now. You can do it this way or this way. I think this time I'm going to do it this way. I like this way. The other one, I did it the other way. And so what I'm going to do is, I'm going to put the matte medium all over the back. Matte medium or gloss medium act like a glue. So you can use them. There's also a gel if you're putting something very thick on. But I'm going to put this on, and we're going to mash it down. But I better wipe away this so it doesn't stick. There are all these little tidbits that you're going to get. I love sharing all my information from all the years that I've been painting, which I hate to even tell you what they are. It's like over 40 years. I think that looks about in the center. Good enough, huh? And we're going to put this over it. Starting from the middle out, which is how you get the bumps out. And you see that you just wipe off the excess. It's white when it goes on, but it will dry clear. Look how fabulous. And this is just from the little over paints that we had when we were working on just the few, like 5 of the prompts. Now, if for some reason you didn't get it all over, you can just lift it up and put it down. One last thing. To seal this, and then I'm going to wipe off the excess. See, like this. Oh, and maybe I forgot to say, I just glued this on regular printer paper. And I'm just going to squeeze a little bit on top and go over it to protect it. Again, this is, you can go over the whole thing. I'm just going to protect this, and it just protects all the paper. Just a little bit. And I do that with all the pieces that I did inside, too. And I put too much. I have a tendency to overdo sometimes, but that's okay. So I'm going to go over it again. And then we'll take one last look at the book. And if you please post your book or any of your pages that you did this week to social media using hashtag #ArtWithAdele Daily Prompts. So let's take a quick look. This is the finished book. This, well, I better not put this down, but I'll use this. This was the color stacks. Look at these. Light value, ellipses and circles. The same, then different, and random mark making. And this is just a few of them. So thanks for joining me. I'm thrilled that you're here. And please, if you have any interest, click the link. It's been a long week. Click the link below and take a look at Art with Adele Academy. Bye.